areas. Typically you can buy lots in these smaller towns for next to nothing. And so I needed a place to store some of my farm equipment down here in Prescott. And I was looking into getting a concrete pad poured, and the concrete pad was going to cost approximately $2,000 to put this thing on when they brought it down. So I started thinking about things, and I went ahead, when I ordered it, I took it over to a welding shop and I purchased these trailer jacks. And these are 8,000 pound trailer jacks. The lifting capacity is the lifting capacity is 5,000 pounds a piece, and the static capacity is 8,000 pounds. So I had them weld the collar onto the shipping container. These things rotate just like they do on a trailer jack. So you pull a pin and they rotate out. When I came down, we dumped it directly on the grass here. And then as I cranked them down to level out the box, I made an indention in the ground, and then I raised that back up and just dropped the container back down on the ground, and I filled this with gravel. And I probably did that 4 or 5 times, and that's given me a pretty good footbed here of gravel for each one of the corners to prop up on. So the beauty of this is you don't have to order a pad. Each one of these were about $150 a piece. This is the Bulldog brand trailer jack. You want to make sure that your handle is on the outside, and you want to make sure that one of the things we sort of messed up on is maybe the collars were a little bit low. So I would probably go up, instead of like a foot, which this one is, I might go up 1.5 feet, because sometimes on some of them that got a little lower when I initially brought it down and the grass was here. When you rotate the jack down to the ground, I was catching ground, so I kind of had to dig out a hole first, if that makes sense, and then set it in there and then raise from there. Now, after a period of time, it got better, but it would be better if they were higher, so that when they rotate down, when you get it welded on, that they were above the level of the bottom of the container, if that makes sense. But anyway, for about $600 with the welding job, $700 with 4 jacks, one on each corner of this thing, I'm able to level it out. I'm able to raise the container up off the ground so I don't get critters underneath there. I don't keep moisture underneath it. I don't get things growing, whatever it is. I just wanted it to be able to be raised up so nothing comes underneath the thing, and it levels it out perfectly, and it works like a charm. So if anybody's thinking about a shipping container and you want to have a way to level it out on unlevel ground, using these trailer jacks, these Bulldog brand trailer jacks, and I just got them at Croft Trailer here in Kansas City. I'm sure most places would have it. Again, the lift capacity is 5,000 pounds and the static capacity on these is 8,000 pounds. So it's just something to think about. I haven't seen anybody else ever do this, and I just thought I'd share it with you.